Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to another episode of Going Deep with Amandeep. Is my dad gonna make another entrance because I can hear him? It's done, bro. I hope he doesn't come. You know what? Actually, before we start, I think it's a good time. Good thing to do is we lock the doors. No one wants to see my father. BRB, guys, watch my booty in the meantime. I think that's how crazy Kenyan walks with the booty out, as a character. Anyway, welcome to the stream. This is Going Deep with Aman, with your host Amandeep, Home Alone edition. And in the chat, we have Flame Extra Hot. I'm first today. Sexy. Thank you so much. I appreciate a Flame Extra Hot being the first one to come on the stream. Dirty jokes implied. Good point, but your mom. Shit! Ah, oh, you got me. You got me today, Brian Alwa. I'll get you next time. Like your never. No, that's forced. JMO Giga. What's up, Mahindi? I wish I could make that into a soundboard. I just press a button and Mohindi. Speaking of soundboards, good-ish news that I don't wanna. I'll say it when it happens. I don't wanna jinx it yet, but I'm also tempted. But I don't think I should. Then it'd just be disappointment. But it's looking kind of good. The news is good news, but I'm just waiting for confirmation, and we can then celebrate or cry, whichever way. Tears are going to come out my eyes anyway. But thank you, JMO Giga, for joining the stream. Show your hair. You got it, bro. Okay, let me show you all my hair. Check you guys. Yeah, cheeky. Hey, hey, hey. You're welcome, JMO. Usually people never ask me to show my hair, but you know what? If a streamer, if a person on the stream asks, I'm definitely gonna do it. I hope you're happy, JMO. Flame Extra Hot, just tell us. Who are you, Flame Extra Hot? I need to see your profile bar. That's the thing. You can't right click and open profile. Nah, man, I don't want to jinx it. It's one of those things that I do believe that if I talk about it, it might not happen. But if I don't talk about, you know what I mean? But it's good news. All I can say is regarding prospect jobs. Okay, let me put it that way. Speaking of jobs, let's just get straight into journaling. Is AFCON going on right now? Wait, I need to see this. Where do I go? Yeah, at least I can watch it as it happens, so it's not boring. Qatar won Iran. God damn. Oh yeah, today is Africa Cup of Nations. Nigeria, South Africa. It's happening right now. Ivory Coast, Congo. That's a good one. I think we'll watch that one. Hey, but South Africa, Nigeria. Nigeria is leading 1-0. Who scored? I don't know. Probably their prince. Ha ha ha. Bad jokes on the stream. But anyway, let's just do journaling straight up. Woke up in the morning as opposed to waking up in the afternoon. New schedule for me. Woke up in the morning. Mood wise, I would still say it's getting better. Challu, bro, it's okay. As boys, we have to take on the weight and move on. Complain and move on. That's my motto in life. So went to work. This is my work clothes. I thought I'd show you what I wear to work. Of course, without the booty shots. Those ones are only for you guys. At work, I don't want to show my booty, so I wear them trousers. But work was aight. The fuck up that happened yesterday didn't seem to be a big deal today. It just moved on. There's so much that happens there. It's like the news cycle. Biden's son is smoking crack is supposed to be something that destroys a politician's career, but the news cycle is so big or so recyclable that even news that the president's son is a crack smoking, hookah banging gangster doesn't ruin his career. So that's how the work is. So maybe it has good things and bad things. So yesterday's fuck up, it was handled. Got my mistake. I didn't read the Excel sheet correctly, so I gave in the wrong filters. But you know what, man? Not my fault, I would say. The person who was making the spread Excel sheet should have just arranged it better rather than confused. But that's, I'll take full responsibility because now I know. Now I know that even the information given to me is usually not correct, so I have to double confirm. But the problem is, if you confirm, it takes too long, and if you take too long, the customer gets angry, and when the customer gets angry, they call the boss, and the boss gets called, you get screamed at for doing your job diligently. So when they say customer is king, bhanchod ghanta, customer doesn't know anything. And I've been on both sides, so I know both parties are stupid. So yeah, that was work. Lunch was aight. Dengu today. Can't complain. Sometimes you need those vegetarian proteins. Oh yeah, I got a car. I forgot to tell you guys. Today I got the company car, and here is it. Cheeky. You guys, you thought this Japanese makes are only for the Japanese people? Nah, B, these are for every gangster. It's a Pro Box, not my favorite choice, but they're like, Aman, hold the Pro Box for now. We'll sort you out with a 4x4 in 6 months' time. That sounds like a joke, but that's actually their words. So I'm hoping that I don't have to work hard for my 4x4. I just get given to it. But then, man, one thing, it's kind of hot. Sorry, but I have to turn on the fan. The thing about hey, where are you going? Put your freaking face this way. The cold air, what I just needed. But yeah, the thing is, whenever you get such benefits from work, it means you do have more responsibilities. Now I actually have to go do sales. I have to go meet clients, talk to people, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to talk to people who are not into comedy. I don't know, I'm just retarded like this. I have to go talk to people about filters, complaining. Let's stop complaining and appreciate what is happening. You got a car, that is good thing, Aman. Shut up. Okay, bad thoughts are always going to be there, but you should also bring in new thoughts, Aman. New good thoughts. Okay, got a car. Petrol is no more an issue. Transport is no more an issue. So that's sorted. That's usually a very big expense for a single man. Oof. Yeah, other than that, I think work was aight. Came home today, was no gym. Wednesdays are no gym. I've left Wednesdays open regarding gym. Because if I have to go to gym, that day is booked. Okay, I can't do other things. Wednesdays I've left it open because when I'm assuming comedy is going to start on Wednesdays, there's going to be a room on Wednesdays, and if this comedy, I can't do gym and live streaming, and then this it's too much for me. I'm just a mere mortal, unless the gym body gives me the energy. Maybe that's what's going to happen once the effects of the devil's lettuce, as we were supposed to quit the devil's lettuce, and we are on that journey. Not quit, maybe not, but let's say quit temporarily for now. Quit with what is it when you what's the word I'm looking for? Indefinitely, thank God. So indefinite quitting, and of course the weird dreams are going to start. I can already feel, Can't remember the last time I was dreaming, because I usually just drown on the wetness of my pillow. But jokes, I'm not that sad. Where was I going with this? So, I was talking about Bangi, before the devils let us sleep. Yeah, so maybe when my sleep is a proper schedule, I might have energy to do all three things. Go to work, gym, and then comedy. And we can be creative and think we're doing something with our lives. But for now, Wednesdays I've left them open, no gym. And maybe this is also an emergency, let me say, a broadcast. Today was just a day I needed to talk to somebody. Is that sad? Probably. Who cares? Me. Friends. That's the thing you don't realize about getting older. Your friends also become busy. They're not just your friends. It's such a weird thing. Like, you're telling me you have your own life. What's wrong with you? You're supposed to just be my friend. But they have their own families and friends, and you can't hate them. That's the path everybody is gonna walk. They just got there before most of us, and I feel weird bothering them with my stupid complaints, because they actually have real problems. They have children, they have families. Their wives probably fucking some. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm just projecting. I don't know. But the wife probably doesn't like where they live. The wife probably wants that. They have children, school fees, blah blah blah. Then I come here, but me, I feel sad because I have a job, but it's not the job I want, and it is blah blah. I look stupid, so I'd rather leave them off those small complaints, and just complain to you guys, and you guys can leave also. So the fact that you stay, thank you. But anyway, so yeah, today we came home. Wrote jokes today. I finally wrote jokes. I have been putting that off for a while, not because I can't. I do write jokes during the day, but I have to input them into my Word document, that so at least when I do Control F and I have jokes about, I don't know, Jews, for example, I just do Control F Jews, and I get the whole jokes I've ever written about the Jewish community. So that's nice about putting them digitally. So that's what I was doing today. I'm still behind, quite a bit behind. Every day I have to write 11. Since the job has started, I thought I would just quit, but I'm glad that I've kept going. I'm just a couple of days behind. I've been even more behind, but I do cover up during Saturdays and Sundays. But yeah, feeling happy that I'm getting the joke writing stuff kind of back slowly but surely. Yeah, what's wrong with my trackpad, bruh? Why are you moving? You see, this is the problem with sweaty hands. You just mess up things you don't even know you messed up. Now my trackpad is just moving on its own, man. And you know how much I need this freaking. How do I remove the driver for this trackpad? Shut up, bro. So you just stop, bro. Sorry, I'm talking to an inanimate object. Electricity photons. I don't know, but you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, what else we ate? What did we eat at home? Beans? I don't care. I forget. Oh yeah, paneer. Sorry, how would I forget paneer? And that's it. And of course, prepared for my journey. I mean, as you do know, that sometimes I do comedy, which is some of the biggest causes of pains in my life. But worth all the pain it brings, it's worth all the suffering it brings. I would do it all over again. That's how good it is. I'm sorry. So I will be traveling to Mombasa real soon for a private gig. Good news. I was supposed to share good news. Here is one of them. It's still not the same as the first one. This is different. This one, the deposit has come, everything has come. I'm sorted. So it's a birthday thing, and I'm feeling dope. So if you're in Mombasa, let me know what the big. It's not like I've not been to. Of course I've been, but I don't know. I'll be there next week, so I'm excited. I'm looking forward to that. Maybe going out of the city and living alone. Just getting used to what my life is going to be in the future. I think it's a good experience. So yeah, that has been my day. still kind of excited about the free Pro box. Good thing it's the good one with the different lights. It's still a Pro box. I still use it just for moving from home to work, but saves a lot of money on transport. That I'll give you. And the responsibilities is what I'm a bit worried about, because now I'm actually gonna have to go do sales. Like, oh man, talking to clients is such a fucking headache. Oh, everybody wants a discount. Boss doesn't want to give a discount. You're basically a buffer, and you get squeezed quite a lot. And some people can take that squeezing because they're like gel and this is what they're made for and they're better people and blah blah blah. Me, I can't, bro. Me, if you squeeze me like this, me, I slip, because I'm sweaty all the time. So yeah, we'll see. Positive mindset, of course, Amandeep. Stop being so negative. Always as usual. But yeah, things are looking a bit better. Gigs are coming in. A little bit money is coming in. Hush hush. I don't want to talk about my money. But the new laptop is also going to be coming in. David Masharia has a gig. I have a gig on Thursday, which is tomorrow, at Wasp and what is it? Wasp and Brout. What happened? I need to check. I can't. I'm such an idiot. That's one of my problems. I am so bad at promoting my shows. It's a skill. Maybe this is where I have to be in sales, is to learn how to do sales for my own show. Is that what God is trying to teach me? What a weird lesson. But anyway, moving on. I think we can read some comments. You guys have really typed today. I like it. Thank you so much. Then talk about it in opposite and it will happen. Okay. I'll give you a hint. Telecommunications. That's all I'm gonna say. The rest is up to you to decide. Yo, is the live working? Oh, it's working. Sorry, it got stuck on my end. I thought, no, Safaricom is still doing that thing to me, but it's not. That's the hint I can give you. Because the conversation is in very early stages. I mean, it's I don't want to promise anything and then I'll feel disappointed when it doesn't happen. But positive mindset. Let's see if it happens. Jimmy M Experience. Oh, good to see you on the stream, bro, my man. Flame Extra Hot says, but things work sometimes. When I got in trouble as a kid, I would be thinking how my parents were gonna punish me in all scenarios. Sometimes it worked. Okay. I think I agree with you, Flame Extra Hot. Those things do happen, but it's when the thing that's supposed to happen is negative in essence, or is perceived negative, because being punished by your parents is perceived negative, but it has positive effects, but you understand them in hindsight. But if we talk about bad things and then bad things happen, that's exactly what it wants to do. It's like talking about it sometimes is like multiplying by a negative. If you do two negatives, it becomes a positive, so it adds on. And if you talk about a positive thing, it becomes a negative thing. You know what I mean? Am I making sense, or are we just on a different level of autism? Whatever way, I think that made a lot of sense. Now you can do Uber on this. That's racist. Flame X, that's freaking racist. Just because Muindi who that's funny though. Amanwa Uber. I like why is it that one type of community just takes one type of job or industry and just goes with it? Now everybody in that community just does that job. Nothing against it, I've just noticed. Like you realize most of the big industries, for example, let's say industrial area, most of the auto parts, spare part businesses are run by Muindis. Why is it that specific? And if you want to be more specific, mostly Gujaratis. Why are Gujus such blah 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 into the auto spare market? In America they control the motel industry. At least there the theory was that once one because most businesses are family businesses, once one guy starts, everybody is entering that business. That's the source of income. That's what the family relies on, and shit's about to go down whenever that business is on the line. Okay. And Muindis, whenever we work for somebody, they always have this need. Oh, maybe I should start my own because I can see how much he's making, and I'm the one making him that money. Why can't I just leave and make my own money? It's normal common sense. So from there it just becomes like a like a Fibonacci's number. Just keeps growing and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Yes, intelligence, but it's retarded intelligence. So that's why I think maybe even in Kenya, like the first Muindi was like, damn, these people are gonna drive so many cars, and I'm gonna sell them spare parts. And that's where it started. Actually, he said, I am going to sell them spare parts. You see, guys, we're doing racist jokes here. I go for everybody. Anyway, moving on. Geo-African Insights. How are you, Geo-African Insights? How are you? I'm just from watching one of your comedy battles. Who did you watch? Did you watch Justine versus Ruth? Okay, let me even give you a backstory on that roast. So Ruth did not want to do it, because because roasts do get a bit personal. Things are said, probably in jest, of course, but you don't want to still hear them. Not everybody can take those, and they shouldn't. That's the thing about life. But Ruth was like, I'm not gonna roast Justine. I'm just gonna do friendly roasts. Like, I'm gonna just make fun of how funny she is. Justine, you're so funny. Whenever you make a joke, I lost an uncle because he died laughing. That's probably the best joke you'd ever say. But that's the kind of vibe they were going for. Both of them. But as the show started, bro, these guys freaking went for the throat, and that's what I loved about it. Both of them took it very nicely. Fun. It's actually fun doing these roasts. You guys should actually come for these roasts. We are planning. It's going to be like a championship. We're putting it as a championship. So I think the first one was Maina Murumba versus David Masharia. I was the tiebreaker judge, but they're both my friends. So I didn't break a tie. I just said both of them won, which I thought they did. They both kind of won, So that one is still unsettled. So the next one was Bashir and George. I think George won that. Yeah, because George came prepared, bro. But Bashir was people's champion, So even that one, we need there's a championship. We're like a league. We're looking for 2 more rosters, people who can roast. Yeah. And we want heavy hitters, man. Everybody is not every comedian has that skill. I don't know. Maybe we're going to do some young guy, some young person, young comedian, because those are the ones that are usually the best or the better option, because they have the hunger, they're not yet beaten by the failed expectations of this career, if I can even call it that. So they still think there's hope, and that hope creates very good material. So I think we're going to do some younger comedians go against each other. So stay tuned. Subscribe to Chakal Cartel so you can watch when the videos come out. Anyway, Brian Alwa. I have tunnel community. Brian Alwa, you probably are not even from Kenya, because these references, this triple bracket things, I don't know if it's a Kenyan internet. It's in the Kenyan internet atmosphere. Nothing against it. Okay, I'm hey, good. I'm happy. I know people who understand these jokes, but I've never seen them on the Kenyan internet. So I'm very happy that I attract the kind of people that. And I'm not saying you're not Kenyan, okay? I just read the comment. I'm Kenyan Lamau. No, I know you're Kenyan, but are you like a, how do I say this? Because these are very niche, dank level of references. These are 4chan type of references. I don't know if those are big internet websites in Kenya. You're probably the upper middle class type of Kenyan if you live in Kenya or you're from abroad. Those are my guesses, but let me know. I'll be reading for those. Why am I analyzing my myself, my friends, I don't know what to call you guys, my chodus, I forgot, you guys are my chodus. How private is this gig? JMO Giga, private enough that only, hey, what the hell? What the hell? God damn it. Oh! Check your doo-doo, bro. Bro, me, I don't like doo-doos at all. But this one deserved to die. It was a mosquito. But anyway, where was I? Private gig, yeah. It's a bit private, but public enough that I can talk about it. What the fuck? Yeah, it's a birthday party. I'm gonna just do a couple of minutes and then I'm coming back to Nairobi. Interesting. You know, this is the kind of conversations I have these days. I mean, I'm just gonna hop on a flight head to Mombasa and then just do like a couple 30 minutes maybe, and then I hop back on a flight. A day's work. You know, nothing too hard. But if only it could be like this every Saturday, I wouldn't have to sell fucking fingers. Anyway, moving on. Complain. This show should just be called the Complaining Show. Amandeep. I don't know. Moving on. I'm sure as a comedian you go through stuff, then create jokes through them. Breakup. Yo, man. You don't even know. Like, just to make jokes on this breakup that just happened about 53 days ago. I'm not counting the days. Why would I? It's. I think I have to. First, I need to process those feelings. You know, understand why that happened. I mean, of course, it's because you know, bitches be bitches and fellas be fellas. I'm so hateful, but I guess you see, these are the kind of things I need to move on from. Just forgive and forgive myself. Maybe that's the best person. Then maybe I can create jokes, because the jokes I'm creating right now are, hey man, I can see there's a lot of spite in them, a lot of hatred in them, and it's not that I'm, you know, usually when I write jokes, the vibe is always positive. Like, I want to make people to laugh. I don't want people to catch feelings. But the ones I'm writing currently, especially about you know, couples and women and love, and in that direction, they always have this bitterness. The jokes are funny. I wouldn't. Hey man, me, as a joke writer, I think I'm okay. But it's the essence, or it's the angle that I'm taking that are pretty bitter, you know. So I think I need to first just you know, fully you know, accept my situation, that hey man, this is what it is. You know, all the negative thoughts, whatever, I, you know, handle them, and then maybe we can move on with more positive jokes. But it does, man, you're right about that. That's actually one of the good things, I would say, of being a comedian, is that whenever something bad happens, the first thought in most of our heads is, it's probably a tight 5 minutes. Maybe that's a 7-minute joke right there, you know. Like when my phone got snatched, like maybe like 3 minutes later, after I just, you know, after I moved on from getting my phone getting snatched because I couldn't do anything, I'm like, man, I'm gonna get such a nice 7 minutes out of this. And I got 8 minutes out of this. So I even you know, I did even better. And the joke that, you know, getting my phone snatched, the joke that the 8-minute bit I created, I used it in so many places that I recouped the money and then some on the phone I lost. So, you know, that's the way to look at it afterwards. Although I wouldn't have liked for my phone to be snatched, because you know, your photos go away, your jokes go away, all the notes I took, and it was your M-Pesa is now an issue, you know, because they can snatch and blah blah blah. You know, all the nudes that you took of yourself when you look sexy, and you're like, fuck man, are my Drake photos gonna leak? Is everybody gonna understand why me and Drake are so alike? You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, so you are right, we do go through shit and we do make jokes about it, but not everything we make, you know, every bad thing we go through we'll make a joke about it. No, some things are just for us. Most jokes, I would say, are just for me. Some jokes are so good that I can't even understand how to write them to make people that I'm trying to make laugh understand them. Like they're too funny that even the language that has been bestowed upon me by the education system of Kenya does not allow me to express those funny thoughts in such a manner that you get the joke, or I just have to learn how to write better. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. Even when it's painful shit, like sometimes so much like this breakup, I have so many jokes that where I'm the bottom of I'm the punchline, I'm the punching bag, blah blah blah, but those are just for me. I don't Those are not for the audience, they don't deserve those ones. Is that weird? They deserve like good jokes, not bitter sad jokes. Like those are sad that if I start doing them, like, hey, this guy needs sympathy, not empathy. So you're right, and I've just given you a bit of more context on. I'm sure every comedian is different, but that's how I think most of us are. Most tragic things that happen, punchlines. My significant other just casually said, "Imagine if me, did a term in committee, then came out the kind of content you'd have." Bro, me, I don't want to go there. First of all, there are no Muindis inside there, so I have no friends. Okay, I don't know if a lot of butt banging happens in a committee, but even if there's a 3% chance, that's 4 million% still more than I wish it would be. Nah. Me appanenda appo me Muindi bana. Me appanenda committee bana. Me if there's a situation where, bro, me I'm just paying and I'm bouncing. I'm doing the Kenyan thing. I'm paying a kakitu kidogo, and then I'm going back to South Beach. That's it, homeland. Okay, I don't think any joke I come up with will be worth the time I spend at committee. Speaking around dudes, where are my Catholic schools? Moving on. Hey, but prison, man. And the thing is, you watch, okay, you, by you I mean me in general. You watch American movies, American shows. The prisons are clean. Like you watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine, like, oh, is that jail? That's what jail is. This is a bar, and then there's a place to sit. You have space and all, and people, you're not in this well lit up. You can do a nice TikTok video. Like even when they show you prisons, like where they're wearing orange jumpsuits, they're relatively clean. People have bunk beds and shit. You have a partner. It's you know what I mean. It seems there's some sort of order. But whenever you see Kenyan prisons, bro, this shit scary. If you watch Nairobi Half-Life, where the guy just has to sit next to shit among 500 other people who are just sitting next to shit also, all of them criminals, most of them, and now you're just stuck with these hardened criminals and people who are just there for drunk driving and shit. And that's just the beginning, and then you have to sleep there, and not worth it, man. No, I don't think any joke would be worth it. This is what I'd rather do. I'd rather watch a video of the prison, and then I make jokes rather than going through that experience, because I think the jokes I'll get from there, the audience is not outside. The people who can relate to those jokes are not outside. Those jokes will only work on the inside. So yeah, man, I'm very scared of prison. Not very scared, just want to avoid it as much as possible. I was watching arranged marriages versus regular marriages. Technically, arranged marriages are regular marriages, and love marriages are the weird ones. Okay, I told Emmanuel that, but because he's biased, I don't know why he said regular marriages. They're called love marriages. Okay, and the reason they're called love marriages is because before, marriages were done by the kings and queens, for their children, for political reasons mainly. Oh, I'll marry my nephew to your niece, so then Spain and France are the same friends when it comes to fucking over Russia. Shit like this. That's when marriages were there. When the property was supposed to be maintained among the rich people. Okay, the bourgeoisie, the upper decker people, the upper decker people. The high class, just to maintain their money, their wealth just stays within the family. So that's why there was a lot of incest. Just marry your cousin, so the wealth is still in the family, extended family, blah blah blah. But then, broke people, poor people, peasants always want to copy what the elite are doing, and so they started saying, fuck it, even we're going to get married. But they didn't get married for like property or cows or farm yard. No, they just got married because she's hot, man. Woo! And that's where you go wrong. And technically, even by looking at the numbers, there are more arranged marriages than love marriages. So arranged marriage is a regular marriage, love marriage is the weird one. I told Emmanuel this, but everybody thinks the way they do work is how everybody else operates. But unfortunately, it's kind of true, but not in this case. Brian Alwa, I know you're Kenyan, bro. Lamau. You guys are lucky I read comments. Lucky. Okay, I'm the asshole again. Brian Alwa, my jokes go down harder than a South Korean ferry. My jokes are funnier than a clown wearing a clown makeup. I'm sorry, you guys are funnier. Flame extra hot, indirectly saying we are underclass. Yes, together we are. And the thing about the underclass is if everybody is underclass, you don't feel that bad. But this is why the internet is fucked up. You turn on the TV, you see your politician is living an awesome life, going to the Grammys with your tax money, like, bro, aren't you on job? What the fuck are you? You know what I mean? If the internet wasn't there, we wouldn't be knowing about this and would be living in so much bliss. But now we know that we are underclass, and just the reminder of that is what messed most of our youth. By the way, what are these jobs he was talking about where you press a button and you earn dollars? Please share the knowledge, because trust me, if I get dollars, the whole country benefits. Okay, so share the knowledge. What are these buttons you press? Because that's what our president said, by the way, we don't know. That he said there are youths in Kenya where the job is just to sit at a computer and then you press buttons and then you get dollars. What job is that? Is it freelancing online? Because trust me, that's not just pressing buttons. That's pressing keyboard buttons. That's pressing mouse buttons. That's pressing your mom's button. Okay, not. I don't want to complete those thoughts, but you know what I'm trying to say. What's the job? I think I was told that some kid just got hyped up and told him about those classes, those websites where you do work for kids in Britain and America. You do their homework and then you get the money. Some kid just lied to him. Oh, by the way, we get like 300,000 from this shit, bro. Like, he got hyped up and he lied. Now everybody's getting fucked. There's going to be taxed or shit. I don't know. Is that what he was talking about? Because genuinely, I don't know what job he was talking about. Where you press buttons and dollars come out, bruh. Please share the knowledge. Comedians can't keep phones these days. Yo, flame extra hot. My phone was stolen last year. I would say it's actually been more than a year. Yeah, it's been around a year and a half. Fuck. Time passes. Ish. Nearly a year and a half. Because I was at TMI and it's been around a year and a half from that shit. Oh my, hey. I'm getting older. How old am I? Oh, I'm gonna turn 30 this year. Oh, thanks for reminding me that. Flame extra hot. Again, blaming other people for my own shortcomings, my own feelings. What an asshole. I can understand why you choose arranged marriage. Hey, bhan ke laude. BLK. BKL. Don't say that. Me, I didn't choose arranged marriage, bro. Me, I'm done with this marriage. Think about it, bro. What is marriage? You think, have you seen your parents? Do you really want that? Think about it. Don't look at it from the perspective of from the movies or the lovey-dovey shit. No. Lovey-dovey shit is like 7% of the whole relationship. What's the other 93%? Is there a lot of anger? Is there a lot of resentment, a lot of regret? You're telling me your mom always thinks she could have done better. Okay, and your dad doesn't give a fuck, and that's the problem. Okay, I'm on your dad's side, but that's marriage, bro, and it's hard. They say finding the right again, as I said, please take my opinions on such matters with a big hump of salt, because there's a lot of context that you're aware of why I'm such negative about such emotions. But if it's for you, it's for you. But at the moment, fuck that shit, bruh. Let's get this money. Let's get love from our parents again. Let's remove disappointment and change it to approval or pride. I think those are bigger emotions than these ones. But sometimes, man, I get it. I get it. Arranged marriage is, yeah, because most of the people that do arranged marriages, they don't even divorce. Like, you know what I mean? Divorce rates are so low because my arguments, I mean, I've already stated them, but like they are experts. I know people who are married are experts. They know what a marriage is supposed to have. You need these two kinds of personalities to have a long marriage. And you think just because she has a nice booty, you're going to be married forever. But no, man, the booty comes with the brain, but sometimes the brain does not is compatible with you. You know what I mean? So marriage only lasts 7 months or 4 days, depending if you're Kim Kardashian or not. So yeah, arranged marriage, I would still say, if your parents can help you find a good person, I think you should listen, then make a decision rather than just saying no. They are the experts. Think about it. Who has been married more for a longer time, your parents or you? Arranged marriage is not that bad. And plus, your parents choose everything: your school, what else do they choose? The type of friends you're going to have, by choosing where you're going to live, the type of food you're going to eat. Why not the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with? What's so bad with that? Aggressive peasantry move. I know what that means. The French good at killing their elite, but their elite. But it's funny, eh? The French Revolution was such a time-changing thing, world event-changing moment, because it changed the way French people view themselves, I think. Because after that, the French people are always the best at protesting. Have you seen them protest? The farmers protest whenever taxes go up. They throw manure. They block the roads. They break the bridges. They go to the politician's house and talk to their mom. I don't know. They do crazy shit, and I think that kind of culture started when they beheaded Antoinette. You guys know Antoinette, that Cahot babe. And from there, I think Napoleon is the one who said this could only happen because you're French. And that kind of built them up for that shit. The French Mandamano started back in those days. And of course, they're going to keep getting better. They're going to find new methods to improve. So, yeah. But even this aggressive peasantry, revolution is also a very interesting topic, because this is the only thing I could say I know about revolution. Most of the time, people don't think of what's going to happen after the revolution, like immediately after. They just want whatever that's there right now gone, and sometimes that's the only thing that's required, because whatever comes afterwards is not as bad as what's right now. For example, like North Korea, let me give an example. If the people revolt, which I doubt, because they haven't eaten in 4 weeks. They're living on a diet of grass and grasshopper hind legs, because the front ones are saved for the emperor. And if they decide, fuck it, we want free market, we want people to visit North Korea, we want to create relationships with South Korea, and we don't want to eat hind legs of grasshoppers, we want to eat the whole grasshopper, and they revolt, sour. But the person who takes over gets the same kind of privileges that the emperor had, the king, whatever the guy is, the supreme leader has. So power corrupts, of course. If you press a button and you can launch nuclear attacks, people will talk to you differently, and that of course gets in your head. So what after that? You know what I mean? But maybe it would be better. I'm always of the idea that not always, but on this, I think eating front legs would be better than just eating hind legs. So yeah, maybe aggressive peasantry, I don't know, is usually a double-edged sword, like everything in life. This stream could also be called the stream of double-edged swords. Big toast, mad Photoshop skills. Thank you, my man. But all I do is AI. I'm gonna admit it. I don't do it myself. I just go to vidnos.com. I put the photos and then I edit the thumbnails. That's it. But thank you for the compliment. I will take it very positively. Charles Oruko, good to see you on the stream. Even you, Big Toast, good to see you on the stream. When are you publishing doggies, you guy? So it's being worked on. About 30 to 40% of the video, because we're doing it in chunks. So we have done about 30. No, I've watched about 26%. That's done. The next joke, that's a very big long joke, is going to complete 33 to 46% of the video, because we're also going to cut it up, edit it, because I think I did an hour 20 minutes and we're going to probably make it an hour 10, an hour 8. So this first we want to complete a bit at a time, and the reason it slowed down is because we started applying for funding, and that takes a lot of headspace, because it's Brian and I who are editing, and Brian also has a day job, but he's a bit more fancy because he's like a computer engineer or some shit like this. He's a developer, I think. So his job is a lot of freelancing, so he has to work odd hours. So that's where it's been a slow progress, I do agree. But the funding is hopefully going to bear fruits. Fingers crossed, pray for us. And when it does, you'll see the results. But yeah, the video is still being worked on, trust me. If there's anybody who wants to see the final product, is me. Trust me, I want to put up this good looking video, because the videos look awesome, man. I think if you have seen the photos where I'm doing this, if you follow me on social media, all platforms, by the way, no flexing, I'm everywhere. Not everywhere. If you see that photo, I'm like this, oof. The videos have come out very nice. It's just the color correction, the editing, and the compiling of the right order. It's gonna, hey man, I'm excited. Trust me, it's worth the wait. But I'm also excited that you guys are looking forward to it. It gives me some level of hope, some excitement also. Because hey, people also want to watch. I feel nice. Thank you for that, Charles Oruko. It's been in editing for the longest. I think they're adding laugh sounds since Aman can't make anybody laugh. Ha 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 ha. Bhen ke lore teri maa ko chodu bhen chod. Brian Alwas, let them eat cake. Apparently, she never said that. She should have. I mean, if you're going to get beheaded, you should have had a banger like that, man. Anyway, I think so far you guys have really talked today. Eh? Fucking flame extra hot. You get bhan ke laude. Don't khich ke chodya. I'm not saying bad things. I'm just saying I really like to kiss you. Today I was watching YouTube because I was doing some research, and I watched the darts. You guys know darts? Where they throw darts. Like I'm so interested in sports these days. I'm watching weird things, and darts I used to watch here and there a couple of years. From a couple of years. Sometimes maybe like twice a month I'd watch a darts video, like a championship or a compilation of a 9 darter. And darts is actually pretty fun to watch even online, because the commentators are lit. They have that energy. 108, when you hit the triple 20 3 times, it's pretty cool. But the thing I learned that I found interesting about the current darts scene is that there's a new champion that's probably going to be the future of the game. His name is Luke the Nuke. Luke the Nuke. Uh, and he's 16 years old, but he doesn't look 16 years old. He's British, so he looks like a 40-year-old British guy. He has the belly, he has the arm fat, he has the crooked teeth, he has the chubby cheeks, the ugly face. He has everything going for him when it comes to being the greatest dart player of all time. And I think he'll win it. So he's 16. Okay, he's a protege at 16. And when you look at him, bro looks 42. He's already lived a life. But that's not the impressive part. He is the impressive part. So what, he defeated previous world champions in darts. That's not the big deal. No. The big deal is that his girlfriend is 21 years old. Dude, think about it. I think that's even a bigger achievement than the darts thing he's doing. You when you were 16, do you think you could have impressed anybody above the age of 4? Even after that, like, hey, come on, man, stop talking to me, it's a bit weird. You could never impress somebody 16. What skills did you have? You know what I mean? I guess I'm just talking about myself, but that's this guy. And they met on what do you call it, online gaming. Dude, 16 may I clap for him. And people are like, oh, but what if the roles were reversed and he was a girl and the girl was a boy and they were dating and a 21-year-old was dating? Yeah, bro, who cares? That's not the situation at the moment. This guy is the next big thing in freaking darts. Okay, you think he can't bang a 21-year-old when he's 6? Bro, he's the Tiger Woods of darts. You're not understanding. Okay, this is why it is an unfair comparison. When a male is the younger one and the female is the older one, there's always a bit of, yeah, but he's a guy. There's always that. The same way, if you see a lady, I already spoiled it, but like if you see like somebody trying to do a parallel parking but they're taking like 5 minutes, and you're like, oh, but they're you know what I mean? The way you just understand is the same way we should understand such situations. It's not right or wrong. Who am I to judge on that? Just somebody with a brain that can think thoughts. But it's just that's how it is. And I think it's okay. If you're a world even if you're a world 16-year-old chess champion, you're allowed to bang 21-year-olds. I think that's fair. If you're the top of the world, and bruh, good for you. But the internet is always against happy people. Why does no one bat an eye when she's... This is what I'm talking about. Who wants to bat an eye? Me, I'm not batting an eye. Me, I'm always for the guy who's the champion. Yeah, you go do it. Because, he's winning. You know what I mean? But if it was the other way around, a 16-year-old girl is a bit more, how do I say this, small-brained. So when the guy is older, she's being manipulated. These are not my thoughts. These are exactly comments I'm reading right now. These are not my thoughts. These are from the chat. That's why when the boy is 16 and the girl is 21, men are a bit, even if she's immature, 21, she's probably like 18. 18 and 16, not that bad. You know what I mean? But there's always a problem when the young boy wants to have fun because he's the best in the world in the future. Let him be, man. Let him be the chess champion. Darts champion. And you should watch darts. It's pretty fun. It's very British. That's the thing. I think the British, thank God, what a weird thing to say before colonization. Thank God they colonized. No. But one thing that they did with colonization that was just part of the package is they introduced the world with their types of sports, their rules of sports. And so far they were cooking. When they made these sports and the rules, they were really in the bag, as the youth would say. For example, football, of course. Modern rules of football are probably British. Which other one? Cricket. Oh, how could I? Darts. What other one? British sports that are. Let's Google this shit. Let's slow down internet. British sports. I swear to God, if it's no British sports exported to world. I don't know, bro. What the hell, British? I don't want to know about their freaking sporting goods. I don't care, bro. Which sports did Britain invent? How about that? Okay, football. Okay, rugby. Oh my God, rugby. Good sport. Tennis. When was the last time Britain had a tennis champion? You see? Okay, football. Are they the best? Has Britain ever won the Football World Cup? Let's see. Has England won Football World Cup? 1996? Bruh. Okay, they won. Okay, so at least it went. 1996 is pretty late though. I know they have won cricket, but hey man, if your last win was in 1996, that sport is not yours anymore. So what? You have the best league, but have you won the World Cup? Which other sports did they create? Tennis. Okay, badminton is a Chinese sport. Okay, you can't deny that. That's China now. That's sorry, but I think darts UK are still at the top. Snooker, I would say yes. Oh, I'm a big snooker fan. Funny thing, I got into snooker because of JRE. He talked about pool, and I'm like, yeah, I play a pool, but I want to watch this snooker thing. Like, why is the table so big? It's and the balls are small. That's what she said. Your mom, Brian. And the stick, and the cue stick is a bit thinner. The front, so it's a very hard and the trick shots in snooker are more technical, but trick shots in pool, like what is it called, billiards, whatever. The normal one, the smaller table one, the trick shots there are cooler. They do jumpings and there's so many bouncings. I don't know what they called when it bounces on the cushion and then goes. Freaking awesome. I would say that's a good thing. You should. I don't know. I'm pretty interested in snooker. I'm a big fan of the greatest of all time in snooker. If you think LeBron is the greatest of all time, if you think Messi or Ronaldo is the greatest of all time, you have no idea how great Ronnie O'Sullivan is when it comes to snooker. I don't even think Tiger Woods has enough won games coats. They get jackets and cups as much as Ronnie O'Sullivan, and he started when he was young. Pretty funny guy, and he's a chodu, man. He farts in the middle of the snooker table, in the middle of the game. He'll he's just weird, and the thing is, so in the past World Cup, they were shooting a documentary on him, and the whole idea was you wouldn't know whether he would win or lose, but they were still making a documentary on him about that World Cup. And he's like, I guess I have to win for a good ending. And he's like, he did it. He won the world championship just for the documentary, because he gets bored every year. Every year he says, this year I'm not gonna participate in the championship. Next thing you know, Ronnie O'Sullivan has moved to semi-finals without even playing a game. That's how dope this guy is. Let's move on with these sports. Bro, first of all, why is cricket not top 3? Benchot. Cricket should be up there. Golf, Britain has enough land for them to figure out. I mean, my bad, I forgot they did cover half the world when they were at their peak, so land was not a problem. So yeah, another mosquito gone. Cheeky, first try, one hand full of blood. Those are how many? 2 today. This is a mosquito killing stream. Boxing. You're telling me before the British, nobody would think, hey man, I need to punch this guy. Interesting. Curling, who cares about curling and what they do to their hair? Do they even have hair for curling? Downhill skiing as opposed to uphill skiing. Is there uphill skiing? Am I retarded? Uphill skiing? Up. Okay, fair. That's just climbing. That's not ski. You know, I thought skiing is when you're having woo, not a tea. Anyway, oh, cricket. Now this is when they put cricket. Horse racing. I don't think British people invented that. Horse racing. You tell me, Mongolians, the Mongols, when they were doing Mongol things with their horses in the Green Sea, you think they never did racing? Or maybe it's the one where you have to cover the horse's eyes and then hit it in the ass so it runs faster around the circle. Maybe that, but maybe not. Maybe squash. What is squash? The one you hit on the wall? Gay ass game. Field hockey. Okay, field hockey I kind of respect. If you played field hockey in school, bro, you know your ankles are not gonna survive. But you see, all these sports I would say are pretty fun sports, and you know, colonization, as bad as it was, thank God it brought golf to your country. The beauty of the British women. Beauty of British women. What's the meme? Let's play the meme because I don't want to be that Jodu. But you know the meme, right? You know what I'm trying to say. British women, beautiful, and the quality of their food. Okay. You had me in the first half. I'm gonna give you that, Brian Alwa. The beauty of British women and the quality of their food made the British the best sailors in the world. God damn it! I like that. I mean, yeah. I mean, if all you get is mushy peas and shepherd's pie, you're like, fuck man, me I want some masala. Me I want some paprika in this shit. I just be eating mushy peas my whole life. In it, love, you know. But that's, I mean, whenever you play a game about history and war, and the character or the player you are is Britain, the advantage that your team gets is always related to their navy, you know. And you wonder, man, it was an island, but they fucking went with it. You know, they knew that, hey man, if you conquer the seas, you can conquer most of the world. No other person thought that during that time, eh? People just wanted to travel, watch the world. Can you imagine? I think people in the older times had more freedom of travel than people right now. You know, even though the modes of transport are much faster, safer, more comfortable, you know, it's still harder for easy movement now than back. You know, back when it was, you know, when there were no passports, no freaking immigration, you could just take your cow and just walk as far as you want and say, this is my new home. And it was, until, you know, somebody who said, no, this is my home first. And, you know, then you fight, and then his son fights your, you know, their son, and then their son, you know, it becomes like a whole Israel-Palestine thing. But you get what I'm trying to say. But don't ever start a sentence, Brio, unless you want to fool people. The beauty of British women. That threw me off, my man. I mean, I'm not saying, hey, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they're Uggs, but like, averagely speaking, I'm sure it's even a meme right now. The British beasts, as they're called. You know, here's a sound bite I wanted to play. How long is this? Freaking. Hey, John. Oh, this has been long, man. That's how you know it's been a long ass day.
You guys discovered a comet? That's so dope. I have a tattoo of a shooting star on my back.
That's terrific.
That's not the meme.
We heard about your breakup too, so we just want to say we're very sorry.
What is this meme?
We're real sorry. You seem like a great person.
Side eye.
Why don't you mind your own business?
Oof. Bruh. Sorry, but that wasn't the meme. I just saw a shot that had nothing to do with the meme. It just had it in the background. But yeah, the meme was bombastic side benchot. Have seen Efren Bata, true snooker legend. Efren Reyes Bata is okay, maybe not snooker, but he's a billiards genius. He's Filipino. He's 70, 90 years old. I don't know how old he is, but that guy is, they call him the magician. And here's the thing, so he used to enter tournaments with a different name because his name, everybody knew you're not going to win Efren, bro, why are you even playing against? So he used to enter competitions with different names so people would play him. That's crazy, man. That's the level. That kind of genius I don't think is born every year. It takes around 40 years, I would say, estimation from nowhere, for such a genius to come back again. You know, before Sachin Tendulkar, you know, you had to wait a couple of years before you get a Virat Kohli. You know, you're getting my memes. You know, before you get the Ronaldo C7, you had the Ronaldo C9. You know what I mean? There's always a progression for the next bigger person, but there's a bit of time there. But Efren, I don't think anybody has come as close to him in a long ass time. So yeah, man, freaking awesome. Oh yeah, he does pool. Anyway, Brian Alwa, your mom, because you deleted. How long? Hey, this stream has gone. I didn't even realize it's been an hour, 7 minutes. And have I talked about? Yeah. One thing about dart athletes, this is what I wrote. Athletes, is that you can be fat and still be the greatest of all time. And that's why I like that sport. Oh, by the way, this is just me gossiping at this point. Not gossiping, just having fun. The thumbnail is Chris Rock. But can you guess why the thumbnail is Chris Rock? Hold your thoughts. Don't use your brain. It's because it's Chris Rock's birthday. And can you guess Chris Rock's age? 59 years. He does not look 15. He looks late 30s, early 40s. But 59 years. I mean, it's a joke that has been said a million times, but black really don't crack. But you know what's even weirder? Eddie Murphy is 62-year-old. Eddie Murphy in my head is still 41. For some reason, he has that energy. He has the same strength, the vibe, the persona. Hey man, he's still that guy. And they are both black people. But if you look at white people, you're like, this guy, how old? What the fuck? This guy is, you know, like this Luke, the chess, no, the dart champion. He's 16, but he looks 40, bro. Maybe there should be a rhyme for that too. You know how they say black don't crack, even though late 90s they were doing a lot of crack. White, your ages bite. When you're white, time will bite. I don't know. I'm trying to create something stupid, but I think it's time to say goodbye. I've really had a lot of fun today, and I say this every time because I mean it every time. You know, you guys are like my internet friends. I always made fun of people who had internet friends until I became one, and now you know why. It's cool to have internet friends because you don't have to see their faces. You just need to know they're there, and you can say shit, and you know, little to no judgment. I mean, this is probably a lot of judgment, but you know, that's how it feels. It feels nice. connecting to real people. So you guys are awesome. Thank you. I want to say thank you, by the way, for being the avenue of my retarded brain's outlet of thoughts. You know, because otherwise, if I just spoke to myself, I'm sure I wouldn't get the same results as I'm getting right now. So thank you. Really appreciate it. Before I leave, I would like to read the final comment from Flame Extra Hot. I was watching Everybody Hates Chris, and he looks this exactly. You know, this is why African passports should not have expiry dates. You know, because your face does not age, so there's no need for taking a photo again. You know what I mean? There, another racist joke. What a wonderful way of ending this stream. With that, I would like to say good night. Vande Mataram. Vande Mataram. Vande Mataram.